All right, we managed to get ready by some miracle. This is what I'm gonna wear because, as it turns out, my bras don't quite work with the other dress, and that was a long-term project anyway. So that makes me very happy because I don't have to. So obviously I'm wearing different shoes, but these are going to be my walking shoes. And this is going to be my shawl in case I get cold. So I won't have to bring a sweater or anything. And this is going to be my jacket, which I will model for you, actually. I did have to put my studs in, but I forgot I lost the other one because I'm always losing them, which is why I hate studs. So just put my little gold bar in for now, and my pink pearls that my father got me from Australia. My cross is stowed away somewhere, and I've got some makeup on. Just some highlighters around my eyes, which normally you don't put highlighters under the lid, but I do because it brightens it up a little bit. I just wipe off the glitter, some natural blush, lipstick, and with a bit of lip gloss, which I packed with me in case it comes off. I have never looked so plain in a long time. It feels weird, but it also feels really good. Like, also, I haven't worn this dress either, but I can't believe it. Like, I went to put my makeup on and I was like, eh. And even the dress was mainly, it was just a matter of comfort because it's going to be hot. I was going to wear pants. And then I was like, no, it's going to be like 90 degrees, 100 degrees, and we're going in the evening, so that's why I want to pack like warmer things, but like things that I can easily take off that won't be too warm. And then this is my overnight bag. I did have to clean it out just a bit. Oops, and that keeps coming undone, which is really obnoxious, but whatever. It's not too heavy. Really. And then these, which you've seen before, are the shoes that I'm wearing with the dress. So that's where the pop of color will be. The only thing I need to decide next is what kind of crystals to bring with me, because my jewelry didn't work out. Oops. Of course, while I'm doing this on film, I screwed it up. And I do want some emotional support. For me, I know wearing the cross seems odd, but I feel like I need the support of my ancestors with me, and I do use it on occasion when I'm protecting myself. I've had some really serious problems before I was pagan, so I just learned to go to the angels and to my cross with stuff. Not necessarily God, although I'm cool with Jesus. Like, we're fine. This is going to be my purse that I'm taking. I just bought this too. It's really nice. It just holds my phone and the basics. I did get to bring my favorite wallet, which I will show you. And then this is my ID cane, which is so useful because it can't quite fit into this purse, but it can fit into some of my purses. It's easy to carry around. In fact, I'm wondering if I should change. I think I can change the tip on this one, but I forget. Yeah, I can. I should change it to a metal tip now that I'm thinking about it, just so that it looks a little nicer. I wanted a dress cane for dating when I was in high school, and now they're more easily accessible. But this works. This is fine. And the reason is they want the white and red stripe to show so that people know you're blind. But like, come on, like, give us some styling options. Let me see if I can open this. I'll probably never show it again. but I want to show you because I love this. So this was the first like wallet that I bought that wasn't like really feminine or a woman's wallet. It's really small. It's just an ID wallet. Don't ask where I got it because you won't like the answer. But I couldn't get them anywhere else. I tried. And it's also, of course, my favorite color. I'm not going to show you the inside, but it's very full of cards at the moment. But when it's not, it's just really slick. It's even got like a money clip. So your money goes in your pocket. And it's safe there. I do have a wrist wallet too, but this one really keeps things secure. The only issue, oh good, it did it for me. Yay! With this purse is that it really doesn't like loose things on the bottom. Like those are my keys. So I have to like make sure everything's in place before it will close, which is really obnoxious. So like no loose change, but that's probably best because then I'm not dropping things. But yeah, I forgot what a pain in the ass little tiny purses are. And I just got this if I like have to, like if I'm not in a safe place to like carry a nice backpack or a nice bag. Everybody wants me to have the little tiny purses. So yeah. I think I'm going to put this sweater back because I originally had it to go with this, which it looks great, but it does make me sweat, which is one of the reasons I don't care for it. It just comes in handy if I have to. And if I have the shawl, I can keep warm and not sweat, hopefully. That's one of the reasons I don't like tight-fitting clothing, because I was told when I was little, up until now, that I sweat like a guy. So, lots of showers, lots of baths, another reason for fragrance. And it drives me insane because I don't always feel like I smell nice. Like, oh my God, I was just a nightmare when I was 13. So, I don't like long sleeves that are too tight fitting, and my shoulders are a little bit larger too, so that's another reason. Everything fits a little tighter on me than it really should. I forgot. I was going to show you the unscrewing process, but I didn't because I was in a hurry. But here's the metal tip. So it's not necessarily pretty. It actually is kind of a bitch when you're using it because it just kind of scrapes on the ground, and it's supposed to give you more contact, more feedback, which it does. You can really feel the texture of the ground with this, but it just, it just gets beat up like everything else. So this is the tip, so it's just, you just screw it off. But yeah, one of these days I'll show you. As for the fingers, well, I ended up getting some really big hangnails and like, not quite bleeding, but just like cutting my hands. My hands started cracking before my mom had time to do them, and I had to stay home and be on dad watch. So hands are a no-no, but I'm still going to try and get someone to do them on a regular basis because I do like that. And I also think this is probably better because this is really the first time that I have not dressed up in front of my aunt or just been in something comfortable rather than like crazy blingy, and also something like with dainty jewelry, something a little bit more nicer. I'm not used to that, and some of that is like I didn't feel like I could be nice and still be myself because everybody expected me to wear like really tight-fitting things or uncomfortable things. And I didn't want to look like an old lady either. So I just had trouble as a teenager expressing myself all the way. My hair had to look curly and big and, the whole 9 yards. And that's pretty much how my aunt and my cousin are. They are Greek Orthodox, so everything is really gaudy, really sometimes sophisticated, just really, over the top, expensive, you name it. So I know my cousin. She will want me to look nice, and she's been dreaming about this for a long, long time. Like, I swear she wanted to get married since she was born, so I'm really happy for her. And I don't want to, cause a fuss, so I'm just trying to, blend in with the wall and hope lightning doesn't strike me in the church. I know my hair is not great, but, it can easily be put into place. I won't lie. My hair has always been difficult, especially when it was long. And that's kind of the reason I like it short better. But I know even with it short, you still have to make sure that it's nice looking. And just making sure it's a little untangled, because there was a couple spots. But, yeah. And it's grown out. I had it cut even shorter because I knew it would grow out perfect before the wedding. My aunt is a trumper, and my cousin, I think, is somewhere in the middle, where she's there's no room for her voice, and I can see she's making an effort to keep everybody peaceful, and she does love me, and she has shown me that, and I think she's doing the best she can. So, I am too. And I'm really glad that she's putting her best foot forward and not starting fights. My aunt, however, is, which is another reason I want to wear the cross. I'm just basically defeated at this point. The last time I was with my aunt, I was attacked and accused of being trans. So, yeah, I defended myself, and my mom and Dad, both bless them, they were proud of me for defending myself, but they also kind of told my aunt that, or told me that, my aunt doesn't mean anything, she's just ignorant, and I'm I don't care, I'm not going to excuse that. She just started throwing religious hate speech at me, and my cousin was kind of the same way, and I have sympathy for her because she really has no control over her life whatsoever. And that's one of the reasons I like the new guy that she's with. And I'm hoping that he will push her in the right direction. So even if she didn't stay with him, it gets her out the door, I know how awkward it is when you have no control over anything and you love your family and you just want them to be peaceful. I think I am going to pack my headphones too, because I might be able to edit this while I'm packing. And sorry for the interruption suddenly, but everybody's rushing around and getting ready, so I'm not apologizing. Anyway, I still want to be myself, and that's a little hard, and I'm learning to do that. And especially right now, it's hard not to be paranoid. It's hard to find the balance. You know what I mean? So that's this vlog, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I will see you when I get back.